What is going on, guys? I'm coming back today with. I told y'all in my last video that I was going to be doing a bunch of videos over the next couple days, and I have them like broken down up here on the shelf above me into like 4 different days or 4 different videos. So today I'm going to be doing the Cincinnati Reds. When I was gone, I got an email from a lady with the PR department with the Cincinnati Reds, and inviting us to a tour of their spring training facility. So we went down to Goodyear. It was me and 6 of my buddies. It was supposed to be 8 of us, but two had to stay behind. We had a broken aircraft. So 6 of us went. We met this young lady. It was like 8 in the morning. There's all kind of autograph seekers already there. So when I'm like in work mode, which I considered that work mode because it wasn't like a regular autograph seeking or game function. It was they invited us out to their facilities because we're with the organization that we're with. Um, so I don't like get all crazy as far as getting autographs and all that. So she gave us these. She gave us. I'm like kind of flustered here. Gave us some goodie bags. So in the goodie bags, there was a Johnny Cueto bobblehead and Jay Bruce bobbleheads in the goodie bags, as well as like little sponge balls, little pamphlets, Reds pencils, Reds pens, Reds stickers, all kinds of stuff. Well, I came with one thing to get signed. All my buddies stopped at the Big Five right down the road and got one Major League Baseball. So we all had one thing to get signed, and I had a card. Well, needless to say, we did the whole tour. We went in their locker rooms. We went in their weight rooms, and all the players were out on their practice fields. So at the time, like an hour into it, all I've seen so far was Brunson Arroyo, and he came over and BS'd with us for a while, and he was super cool. So then she took us out to the practice field, and she's like, "Well, this pretty much concludes our visit, or our tour. I hope you all had a good time." And we shook hands and said thank you. And we had a picture we wanted to give Brandon Phillips and Joey Votto, and she knew that. And she's like, "Well, Joey can be a little difficult sometimes, when he's at work or at the ballpark. Like Joey is in the zone. These are her words, and he looks at like I'm at work to work." So she's like, "I can't get him over here, but let me see what I can do." So she walked out on the field, and Brandon Phillips was there. And it was funny because right before she went and talked to him, I guess in baseball they have these new helmets now for these concussions these guys have been getting when the ball's been hitting them in the head and stuff. So the helmets are a lot bigger. Well, the players obviously haven't tried them or hadn't seen them yet until they get to spring training. So Brandon Phillips told his equipment manager, he's like, "Man, what the F is up with these freaking helmets, man?" He's like, "I might as well put this on my head." And he grabbed a 5-gallon bucket of baseballs and emptied it and put it on his head. And then got in the batter's box and was like starting to bat, and he took like 3 hacks with the freaking 5-gallon bucket on his head. So super, super funny guy. So she talked to him, and she waved us over. So we went over to him, and we gave him the picture we had, and we all took pictures with him with the picture we gave him. And my one item I had to get signed was for him, and it was for my set I've been doing. So I got him to sign the 2012 Gypsy Queen Relic card for me. And so all my buddies, man, they're kind of ball busters. They're like baseball fans, but they're not baseball fanatics like I am. So they started telling um, Brandon Phillips like what a psychopath I am when it comes to collecting and game used memorabilia and all that. And he's like, "Well, do you got anything of the Reds?" And I'm like, "Yeah." I'm like, "I got a Pete Rose ball and some cards here and there." And he's like, "But you don't got any Reds game used memorabilia?" And I'm like, "To be honest, no." I'm like, a big Reds fan per se. I'm a big fan of yours. I'm like, I think you play the game hard, and you seem like a funny guy, man. And that's it. That seems to be the way to play. Have fun and play it hard and play it right. And he was like, well, he's like, hang on, man. He's like, I'm gonna get you some Reds memorabilia. So he turns around and reaches into his gym bag and pulls out a Brandon Phillips game-used bat. And he's like, here, now you have some Reds memorabilia. And so I happen to have a gold Sharpie in my pocket. So then he signed it. It's Brandon Phillips, number 4. And then he signed it, Dat Dude, D-A-T, Dude. So it doesn't look like he used it at all. It definitely was ready to rock and roll. I mean, he like had his bag right next to him, and he just like pulled it out, and he's like, "Here you go. Now you got some Reds memorabilia." So super epic day, man. I mean, it turned out to be one hell of a day. My buddy's got Dusty Baker's autograph. We could have gotten Joey Votto's if we were there to do autographs, but it's not really, I guess, the kosher thing to do when you're talking to players or talking to different people and someone's signing over here and you're in the middle of a conversation to be like, and like bolt out. But we easily could have got him. He signed for probably 5-10 minutes. And it looked like he was signing even doubles and triples for some people. So we could have got him. We got Brandon Phillips. We seen him sign again just for some fans that were there. Todd Frazier, I seen him sign a lot. Brunson Arroyo signed. Aroldis Chapman signed. And I'm just telling you these just so y'all know maybe what kind of signers they are if y'all had any interest at all. So that's that. If I get around to it, I'll be doing another video tomorrow. Probably on the Rangers. That day was like as epic as the Reds thing was. I just told you, the Rangers was probably double or 3 times that day, man. It was crazy. So that's that for this video, guys. Adios, muchachos.